A meltdown. Meltdown. I'm loving it. Maybe I'm the only person on earth who's loving it. I'm not. I'm sure there are so many people who agree with the president, but afraid to say anything. Far-left Congresswoman implode at press conference on Trump's tweet. So there are these so-called far-left Congresswomen, women who are evil to the core. They run around like mad animals and saying just lies and awful things and getting away with it. And the press, liberal press, the Democratic Party, the right-wing Republicans, and others don't care. They just support this. But let a white conservative male say something, oh, no, it's wrong. Even Tim Scott, I'm going to be reading his statement in a minute here. And Tim Scott is a black Republican, a rhino black Republican. He even turned it on the president. All of a sudden, he's going to step up to correct the president. I'm so sick of this. Where are the real men of God, truly born again, and become that and living that way? Other than the president, there has to be some more out there. President Donald Trump addressed his comments on Twitter about the 4 Congresswomen. He responded to a reporter at a South Lawn event. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, you're not happy here. If you're not happy here, you can leave. What's wrong with that? It only makes sense. I've been saying to the black people for 29 years, those who call themselves African American, but they were born here as dumb as a doorknob. If you're that unhappy, why don't you just leave? That's all you have to do. Go back to Mommy Africa. Wide open door. And now that blacks are controlling Africa and destroying the whites over there, I'm sure you'll be welcome. We even made a free trip back to Africa invitation. Not one black took it. Do you want to play that for me? Remember that trip back to Africa? Okay, let me know who you get it. He didn't know I wanted it, so I want to play that for you and let you know I've been saying this for a long time. White people, you have a right to say, no, this is not true. And you lose that right by not speaking up. And you have allowed these people of color to go out of control because you have not and will not speak up. Isn't that amazing? Look how bad they are now. This Cortez person and Ilhan and all of those little so-called four squad, they shouldn't be in our government. Not at all. They shouldn't even be in our country. These are evil, nasty, American-hating, Jewish-hating people, in my opinion. Here's where the president addresses the 4 women.
They're very unhappy. I'm watching them. All they do is complain. So all I'm saying is, if they want to leave, they can leave, John. They can leave. I mean, I look at I look at Omar. I don't know. I never met her. I hear the way she talks about Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda has killed many Americans. She said, you can hold your chest out. You can, when I think of America, when I think of Al-Qaeda, I can hold my chest out. When she talked about the World Trade Center being knocked down, some people, you remember the famous some people. These are people that, in my opinion, hate our country. Now, you can say what you want, but get a list of all of the statements they've made. And all I'm saying that if they're not happy here, they can leave. They can leave, and you know what? I'm sure that there'll be many people that won't miss them.
Finally, a white man speaking up for America. Reminds me when I was growing up on that plantation in Alabama. White people spoke up like that. Black men and women spoke up like that. Oh, what are those colored people talking about? This is from black people. If they don't like it here, they should leave. It's just common sense. Why be in a country that you hate? How in the world can you be in Congress in America and support Al Qaeda and down America? Doesn't that make you scared? How can that woman be trusted? What is she doing in the dark? How is she supporting Al Qaeda, our enemy, in the dark? And you don't know about it. Why would you even take the risk of having that woman in our government and in our country? She's exposing who she really is. And you yet won't say anything. The president is set by God. I know the blind black people who hate God, hate men, hate children, hate whites, hate everybody. You notice that whenever I have the black intellectuals on, I ask, do you love white people? They cannot say yes. And I've been telling you for a long time that most black people, a few don't, but most black people hate white folks. They only agree with you as long as you agree with them. If you go against anything that they don't agree with, whether you're married, have half black babies and white babies, whatever, the moment that white person disagrees, they call you a racist. All of a sudden, you're their enemies. Because in their hearts, they hate white people. The president is set by God. No other white person is speaking with power, is speaking up in that manner. It doesn't get any better than this. This man said out loud what I've been saying for 29 years and what most of you are thinking, because you know these people should get out if they're unhappy with this country. They will destroy this country from within. And those 4 women are shallow, empty, angry, out of control children of the lie. They are. The president demands that the radical left congresswomen apologize to our country for the foul language they have used and the terrible, terrible things they have said. And he's right, folks. This is America. This is not mommy Africa or Palestine or wherever these stupid people came from. This is America. I didn't like it when Big Mama Michelle was in the White House with her little weak husband. And she hoochie mama the whole 8 years. That was disgusting. I didn't like it when Obama went around the world bowing down to our enemies, promoting everything evil. That was wrong. Likewise, this is wrong. The 4 congresswomen who have been called the squad, the squad of Satan, his little demons, they held a press conference responding to the Great White Hope. Here's one of, just should not be here. Ilhan Omar responded, and remind you now, this woman came from a refugee camp somewhere in Africa. This country was kind enough to allow her to come here, not understanding that she would come and turn on America, become the bitter enemy from within. But why wouldn't you realize that these people are coming from asshole, hateful, out of control countries? And this woman didn't stand up and where did she come from? Somalia. Why is she so brave here that she would even turn on America, but she couldn't stand in Somalia. Well, what's the difference? Think about that, folks. What's the difference? Here's Ilhan Omar's response to the Great White Hope.
I believe this is a pivotal moment in our country. The eyes of history is watching us. Right now, the president is carrying out mass deportation raids across this country in each one of our districts. Right now, the president is committing human rights abuses at the border, keeping children in cages, and having human beings drinking out of toilets. This is a president who has overseen the most corrupt administration in our history. President who's called black athletes sons of. This is a president who has called black people who come from black and brown countries.
She went on to say, this is a president, I don't know why they took that out, but who grabbed women's pee. You know what a pee is, Jeff?
I know what a pee.
I bet you do. He said, I know what a pee. I bet you do. Black people may not know history, but they know what a pee is. I may not know algebra, but I know what a pee is. Everything that she said is a pure lie with the attempt to deceive. And she's in Congress. That is the woman that was a refugee from Somalia. And all of a sudden, she's trying to take over America, and you sit back and let this happen? There should be rallies around the world insisting that this woman be sent back to Somalia, back to that camp she came from. She should already have been sent back. This is a dangerous, evil woman that cannot be trusted in America. And it's not that she loved black people or people of color, and it's not that black people love other people of color. They're just trying to add all these people in to go against whites. That's what it's all about. They don't get along at all, believe me. Evil does not get along with evil. In the same manner, it does not get along with good. Evil hates, period. And it hates everyone. And believe me, these foreigners that are coming here, like Ilhan Omar and Cortez and those other two women, they don't like black people. They'll use them, pretend to like them, but they don't like them. They don't trust them. They're afraid of them. But since blacks are so immoral, down and out and angry and hating their own country and hate white people, they'll use them. Here is Alexander Cortez, another empty shell, evil woman that needs to be shipped back to her wherever she came from, her country. Cortez also had some words for the president. In her speech, she recounts a moment she had with her father, of course. Go with your father then. As a little girl in Washington. Here's AOC's story.
When I was a little girl, my father took me to the reflecting pool here. He had me look at the Washington Monument, had me look at the Capitol, had me look at the entirety of the capital of our great country. And he looked at everything and he pointed to all of it and he said, this belongs to all of us. This belongs to you and it belongs to me. And so no matter what the president says, this country belongs to you. Mm-hmm. And it belongs to everyone.
No, it doesn't. That's a lie. Your father lied to you. Because if it truly belongs to you, or belonged to you and those 4 women there, you wouldn't be trying to destroy it. Open borders, free health care, free education, free housing, free everything. Free everything. What did you say, Joe?
I said this is supposed to be a holy Christian sacred land, and she ain't holy or Christian or sacred.
She ain't holy. I seen holy people before, but she ain't holy. And here, you know how she just sounded so sweet about her father. Oh, my daddy. My dad said, this yours. Lying daddy.
It's so crazy. They use the same tactics to lure people in.
Uh-huh.
They'll tell an old, sad story about their young childhood. They'll talk about the children. They'll name call. And they just use all these tactics.
All these emotions to draw you in.
Right.
And here's where she put on her lies. Now you stuck there with, oh, my daddy took me over to Washington. And he said, this is yours, the monuments. Is she against tearing down the monuments? Is she against that? I want to know that. Is she against killing babies in the womb? Where was her daddy on those issues? Here's where she goes on and she make wild claims of corruption and end her speech by accusing the president as well. So she's a liar, a pretender. That's why you got to overcome emotions. And any man that is an emotional man is a woman. You're a woman, you're a girl. Accept it. Here's this AOC's accusations.
I'm not surprised at what he's doing, but I also know that we're focused on making it better.
No, you're not.
Because we don't leave the things that we love. And when we love this country, what that means is that we propose the solutions to fix it. We love all people in this country, and that's why we believe health care is a human right. We love all children in this country, and because we do, that's why we fight for education for all children through college. And so we'll stay focused on our agenda, and we won't get caught slipping, because all of this is a distraction. It's a distraction from what's most important and from our core values as American citizens.
Amazing. Such a nasty, lying woman. So they love children, but they kill them in the womb? These people don't know what to do with the Great White Hope. He's one man that is not afraid to put America first, to stand up for what is right. When he said, go back to where you come from, if you don't like it, it's so simple. And most normal people know that and think the same way. Shortly before the lawmakers began their press conference on Capitol Hill, the president, look how tough he is. You gotta love this man for loving what's right and loving the country. So before these stupid 4 women that should not be here in Congress, Cortez and her cohort, whatever you call them, start the press conference, the president took to Twitter to get in at least, a list. He took to Twitter to get in a last series of jabs. You gotta love this man. Men, this is what you're supposed to be like. And God is with you, and this devil can't stop you. But you gotta love what's right. You must be born again. Come out of that woman state of mind. Get over your mama. Or your mamas, men. So, the president accusing them of being anti-Israel, pro-Al-Qaeda, and wanting a communist country. All true. Free stuff, free education, free health care, free everything. And then allow all the illegals from around the world to come into our country. Open borders. Does that sound like communists? Socialists? The president is not just saying things just to be saying them. He is saying them out loud for the people of fear to wake up and take back your country by getting involved and speaking up and voting these people out. Good men and women should run for office to make America, continue to make America great again. Here's a picture of the president's tweet. Listen closely. We will never be a socialist or communist country. If you're not happy here, you can leave. You can leave.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye happiness. Hello loneliness. I think I want to die. I think I want to die. Bye-bye. This is about love for America. Radical left Democrats want open borders, which means drugs, crime, human trafficking, and much more. Isn't that amazing? The Obama administration built the cages, not the Trump administration. You don't hear about that. They are so deceiving. Democrats must give up the votes to change bad immigration laws. You don't hear that Obama built the cages for the children. What's the difference? What difference does it make? Obama did it. No one cared. No outcry, no nothing. They hate this president. They hate him because he's white, number one. They hate him because he's a male, number two. They hate him because he speaks up and exposes them, number three. They hate him because he doesn't have fear, number four. And they hate him because he put America first, number five. They are not accustomed to white people putting America first and speaking up, because they have used the word racism like a bomb. It's a weapon. It's time to fade the weapon out. You can never prove that you're not a so-called racist. That's why they made up the word. They don't call it good or evil because they don't want you to see that they are evil. These four women are pure, unadulterated. How you say that word, James? Unadulterated evil, right? What? Unadulterated evil. Pure evil. When you see these four women in Congress, you're looking at Satan's angels, his little demons, with makeup on, trying to hide. So here, just to show you that I've been doing this for a long time, I'm not just I think the president is listening to my show, The Great White Hope. Here's where we offered a free ride back to Mommy Africa. No one took it.
We call ourselves black men with African garb on.
Greetings, Afro-America. Are you a victim of white racism in America today? Does the thought of another white president scare you? Have you ever found yourself hating every iota of a cracker?
Every last iota of a cracker, I hate it.
Well, get your chicken and waffles to go, because Bond Action is hosting a Back to Africa ocean liner adventure. For a limited time only, get the reparations you've had coming to you and head home. Navigated by the same white liberals who already control your lives every day.
Food stamps, unemployment insurance.
Take a seat in the bottom deck and get rowing. Negro spirituals will be presented throughout the trip, and complimentary seawater will be served hourly. Watch as all your issues disappear upon arrival to your old home. Enjoy a simple, carefree life, as you will no longer have any rights or liberties to worry about or protest for. All of these benefits can be yours, but once on board, there is no going back. One-way tickets only, and we wish you the best on your new life journey. To sign up, register at bondaction.org with your contact information. Bond is not responsible for malaria, yellow fever, HIV/AIDS, gonorrhea, animal bites, infection, starvation, violence, tooth rot, gingivitis, rash, or black-on-black slavery.
Racist!
What do you think of that, Joe?
There's your free ticket. You better take it while you can.
And not one, not even Ileana Omar. Hey, I'd like to take that free ride back to Somalia, to that refugee camp. She didn't call us up and say, I want to go. She decided to stay in America and destroy from within. Isn't that amazing? Oh, God.